Hello and welcome to third part of this discussion series. In this series we will discuss Darwin's second claim, how life started with a single cell organism and evolved into us. To understand that, we have to understand what is a single cell, and this is the cross section of a single cell, a photo. I will explain how it works later. Okay, a human body, adult human body, has 37 trillion of these cells, and this cell, as you can see, is made up of lot of parts, and every part is made up of lot of atoms. So a single cell is made up of about 100 trillion atoms. Atom is the smallest little thing which we can see in the periodic table, which everything is made up of. So a single cell is made up of about 100 trillion cells, and 100 trillion, about 37 trillion of these cells divide. We start with the single celled sperm in an egg. That is, sperm has half the genetic information, and egg has half the genetic information, and when they combine after sex, it forms complete cell, complete living cell, and it starts dividing into 2, then 4, then 8, like that, and it takes about 100 trillion, 37 trillion of those to make up a human body. Now, on the basic form, a cell, all cells are exactly the same. What they have is these parts, and inside that is a nucleus, and inside nucleus, this yellow little part, there is something called DNA. What is DNA? Is a master plan. For example, we take this animal cell. For example, this is a cell of a dog, and inside that there is a master plan that tells cell how to divide into multiple parts, which forms a dog. So now, if this is very complicated experiment, science can't even do this now, but if we were to take a DNA of a cat out of a single cell of a cat and plant it to the DNA of a dog and let it develop, can you guess what it will form? As a cat's DNA into a dog's cell will form a cat, because the cell is same all animals. What matters is what is inside, a master plan. DNA is a master plan. So humans, cat, dogs, bacteria, we are all same. So it's not surprise we came from apes. That's only a 1% of the full equation. That's why we have complications understanding that. But actually, all the living thing in this planet are made up of cells, and the master plan inside decides what animal is to be formed. And there are stem cell research and something currently scientists are doing. They are able to remove information from inside the cell from bacteria and plant into another bacteria, and also they are able to remove this DNA information, load up in computer, modify and create new organisms, synthetic organisms. But that is not what we are discussing here. So now, what would your question be? How life started from a single cell organism and evolved into us? Because that I think pretty much answers it. Now your question should be, how single cell started? Did God create single cell? Well, I don't know, but why would you wanna think that God only created single cell and everything created after that, eh? But if we divide a single cell deeper, then we will find that a single cell is made up of 21 amino acids and a base. A base is a protein in living cells. Now, both base and amino acids are made up of molecules, and you can see molecules of the some of the amino acids here, not 21. It scrolls down. So for example, this acid has an oxygen atom attached to it, and is a molecule this molecule has a molecule also attached to it, and this is what is nitrogen, 2 hydrogen or something like that. Don't have to worry. But when life comes down to what is made of, it is not made up of sky or air though. It's also made up of atoms, which you have predicted, to be precise, and actually acids, 21 amino acids in a base. And each of these 21 amino acids is made up of individual atoms and individual molecules. Molecules are made up of individual atoms, and we all know everything is made up of atoms. Now, but I know this doesn't answer your question, how these atoms combine to start phase life. What now this part is actually can't be proven, so there is a scientific theory about it. In the beginning of the early Earth, when early Earth was formed, it was very hot, and then it cooled down, and there was water came from comets, and there was moon was very near, so tides were very high, there were volcano activities, and acids were forming, lightning was striking into water. So scientists is calling this a primordial mix, like a mix. So this was mixed, and we get electricity, heat, water, we are in like all mixed and shaking up in the blender. So it happened for billions of years, and scientists believe that if they actually did one experiment. They put all this primordial thing in a flask, water, which was pure water, and electricity, heat, and oxygen, and all other atoms which were present, iron, carbon, and everything, and heated it and mixed it for 1 year, and they found then proteins were formed. But if they only did for 1 year, if we do it for billions of years, then obviously all the amino acids, it's not that only this set, there are more amino acids, but somehow these acids and base combine to form cell. And of course the phase cell wasn't this complicated cell, it must have been a much more simpler cell. This is a cell of an animal today, and it's quite complicated. The phase single cell animal started very simple, that's why it could not divide. This is a dividing cell, so it could not divide, but it was a living thing. So yeah, that's how it explains. And obviously in the previous video you have seen a Wikipedia page that when lived which animal, single cell, reproductive cell, plant, and everything, how they came. So they surely started from a single cell animal and evolved into us. And now for the most complicated part of the Darwin's theory, how one species changes into another. But if you want to, I know this gets so many questions in your mind, which actually you can use the internet. I'm sure you're watching this on the internet, and you can Google search for all your answers. Thanks for watching this video. Please like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.